Welcome to Accidental Salesforce Admins, the podcast for changemakers looking to transition from reactive problem solvers to strategic outcomes based leaders. I'm Robert Sur, co founder and CEO of Delegate. In this episode, we're diving into the capabilities lens of our Deep 5 framework, the framework we use to align priorities, perspectives, and processes so that you can lead with clarity and confidence. All right, so look, here's the challenge. Too often, organizations underestimate what it truly takes to support and scale their systems. They think all Salesforce skills are interchangeable, assuming that if you know Sales Cloud, you must know Marketing Cloud. And if you can build a flow, then you can merge three orgs with 500 users each. It's like my friends and family know that I work in tech, and suddenly they expect me to fix everything from their iPhones to their Wi Fi routers. The reality is, though, technical expertise isn't enough. Success requires understanding the full picture. What's required to maintain what's already built? What capabilities are needed for the next stage of growth? Where are the gaps and how do we fill them without overloading our team? Today, we'll explore how to evaluate your team's true capabilities, avoid costly missteps, and build a sustainable operating model that actually works. The capabilities lens of Deep 5 forces us to ask, do we have the right skills and bandwidth to deliver? Many leaders believe that once a system is implemented, it's done. It's all she wrote. But the truth is, maintaining Salesforce or any system is kind of like owning a home. At first, you're excited about your new place, the memories you're going to create, the friends and family you're going to have over. But soon enough, reality kind of hits. There's a leaky faucet, there's landscaping that always needs tending, electrical issues come up, there's a leaky roof, unexpected repairs. And if you do decide to renovate or remodel down the line, the maintenance only increases. So, in business terms, this means every new feature introduces complexity. Every automation requires some level of upkeep and testing, and every process needs ongoing optimization. I'm going to take this back. And every process needs ongoing optimization to ensure it scales. And here's where many go wrong. They assume effectiveness is measured by technical certifications alone, and that these technical certifications are actually interchangeable. Just because someone understands Sales Cloud doesn't mean that they can master CPQ, Marketing Cloud, or complex integrations. Just because they have technical certifications doesn't mean the project will be successful. If you don't have the right skills or the capacity to manage these moving parts, things can break down fast, leading to frustrated users, costly rework, and missed business goals. Let's talk about a project where capabilities were underestimated from the start. Used to work with a mid-sized SaaS company that wanted to roll out Salesforce CPQ to streamline their quoting process. Leadership believed that their existing Salesforce admin, who had successfully managed their Sales Cloud instance before, could also take on the project and do it solo. But CPQ is not just another module, it's an entirely different beast with complexities that leadership hadn't accounted for. Instead of asking, do we have the right capabilities, they assume their current admin could and would figure it out. And that's where things started to break down. As the project unfolded, it became clear that gaps in capabilities weren't just technical either. They spanned across the entire organization. The challenges they faced weren't unique, and there are clear lessons that we can take away to avoid these pitfalls. Let's break down three key strategies to ensure you have the right capabilities in place and set your projects up for long term success. Number one, recognize the full scope of technical ownership. One of the things we uncovered in this CPQ rollout was just how much of the admin's time was already consumed by day to day maintenance. They were juggling weekly data hygiene tasks, managing ongoing Salesforce releases and updates. They responded to urgent stakeholder requests day in, day out, hour by hour. Maintaining the system is more than just fixing issues, it's also proactively ensuring things are evolving with the business. So, the takeaway here is that you need to regularly assess how much of your team's bandwidth goes into maintenance versus innovation and communicate this accordingly. Number two, build a holistic team, not just a technical one. The CPQ implementation also highlighted a major gap. Leadership was optimizing for technical skills, but overlooked the other critical lenses of Deep 5. The admin already had lacked the technical knowledge required for this project, but the organization at large also lacked a deep understanding of pricing and quoting strategies, leading to very unclear outcomes. They lacked the experience managing cross functional stakeholder expectations now that the company had gone from one sales leader to now 10 regional and global VPs. They lacked the ability to extensively test this new project from end to end with core users, such as required for this mission critical high risk change. If leadership had assessed capabilities holistically, they probably would have realized the need for specialized resources, someone to meet the needs of what was required to deliver success of the outcome, not just the solution. The takeaway here is to ensure that your team embodies all aspects of Deep 5, not just technology. This holistic approach is absolutely critical to success. And number 3, focus on what drives the most value. Look, just because your team can do something doesn't mean that they should. During the CPQ project, the admin was juggling too much. They were handling custom configurations, user trainings, tickets, process alignment, all while troubleshooting technical issues. They were spread thin, stuck reacting to day to day needs instead of driving strategic value. The most effective teams know how to focus their efforts where they matter most. They prioritize things like strategic work that drives business outcomes, building relationships across the organization to ensure alignment, not just when it's needed, but proactively over time. And they empower users to get the most out of the system. Meanwhile, the more tactical, time consuming work, like complex configurations, testing, and troubleshooting, can often be delegated to specialized experts. And yes, of course, this comes with a cost, but there's also so much to gain. As accidental admins or operators, we're so used to playing defense, right? We're always talking about how to cut costs, reduce risks, and avoid mistakes. But what if you played offense instead? What if your time was spent unlocking new opportunities, driving innovation, and creating a competitive advantage? Look, if they had brought in an external CPQ specialist to handle the technical complexity, their internal team could have focused on business alignment, adoption, really innovative pricing strategies, delivering greater impact where it counts. So give yourself permission to focus on what moves the needle. Pay for it. It's worth it. Offload the technical complexity where it makes sense and invest your time where it has the greatest return, driving strategy, adoption, and long term success. Look, capabilities go beyond just technical skills. They're about knowing where to focus your energy, building a well rounded, high performing team, and leveraging the right resources to maximize impact. So here's my challenge to you: take an honest look at where your team's time is going. Are you focused on the right things? Build a team that balances both strategic focus with the right support, whether internal or external. Give yourself permission to offload what's not mission critical so you can focus on the work that truly drives your business and your career forward. In our next episode, we'll explore the rhythms lens, how ongoing processes and communication keep your projects on track and your teams aligned. Until then, remember, true success isn't just about getting things done. It's about focusing on what matters most and surrounding yourself with the right support to make it happen.